New Year's, first and foremost. Happy New Year's to all the people out there. What's poppin' 10? Listen, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I came on the live. It's been a minute. The sun is right there, that's why you get the shadow. It's been a minute since I came on the live, y'all, but I want to say Happy New Year's first and foremost. I go by the name of Terah Da Barber, one half of Razor Sharp Podcast. I'm out here on my way to the Salon suite. So the last time I spoke with you guys, I was on the path of leaving the barbershop. Ooh, that lizard. Look like a baby dinosaur. The last time I spoke to you guys, I was on my way transitioning from the barbershop, moving to a salon suite. And I can make the announcement now that I have moved from the barbershop, Smoke and Mirrors Barbershop, to the beautiful Salon Lofts in McDonough, aka Henry County. Hampton/Henry County. I was trying to go live with you guys every single day. That shit didn't happen. That definitely didn't happen. I was trying my best. Then I got put in YouTube jail. Then I lost my momentum. But YouTube did tell me that I was doing pretty well as far as more engagement. I got 100 and something new subscribers. I was getting a lot of comments, a lot of people sharing my content. Something I was doing something right. So I was like, you know what? I need to get back on it. Get back on it. Get back on it. Get back on it. Do it right, do it right, do it right. But yeah, everything been going good, man. You know, I just said, let me come on. This is the first live of the year. I'm listening to Kaiser on Shannon Sharp's show. And he's getting to the point where he's talking about being consistent, going live. And I said, you know, I want to be similar to that, you know. I want to go live and be more consistent, talk to the people, even if nobody listens. Just drop some gems or just have a conversation with myself and my audience. And then eventually I'll get probably to the point where I can comfortably doing a whole bunch of lives and letting people know exactly what I got going on and bringing more awareness to the situation. So that's what I'm doing. If I can ever turn this damn light. But my Christmas was well. Thanksgiving was good. Christmas was good. New Year's Eve was good. Come on, bro. And everything's going extremely well. So, the last we spoke, I was talking about how I wasn't comfortable in the barbershop that I was at. And I felt like it ran its course. It's time for me to go. Do something else in the barber industry. Other than being in somebody's shop and paying them rent. So, got that experience. Got that notch under my belt. It was time to go. How did I stumble upon the idea of the salon suites? I've been thinking about the salon suites for over 10 years. The first time I visited a salon suite was in 2011 when I was in Baltimore, Maryland for the Brown Brothers hair show. It was one of the longest running black-owned business hair shows there is. And I went to this hair show because my mentor, Al Millions, was doing a class. You know, he's one of those famous YouTube barbers at the time, and he was doing a class on customer service and being the average barber making above average money. And my brother, William Johnson, was in attendance. That was my first time meeting William Johnson. Was at Al Million's class. So William Johnson was there. He was dropping a bunch of gems within the conversation in the class. And after that, he was like, he wanted to show Al, because Al was the big name. Wanted to show Al around. Al was like, cool. So since I'm with Al, we're gonna go see it. So me, Al, and my brother Kamal Nuru, one of my other mentors, we all went to go check out the Salon suites. And this was top of the line, bro. At this time, it was unheard of. Never seen it before. I got to get my man on the pod. I'm going to hit him up today. Because I got questions for my man Will. I'm going to hit him up and see if I can get him on the pod. But it was amazing. I got to know what company that was, what his experience was, and if he's still doing suites now. But that was the first time I seen the Salon suites, and I was like, this is an amazing concept. What's up? Happy New Year. I said, this is an amazing concept to have these private rooms where professionals can come and cater to their clients without being distracted. But I was saying to myself, and I said to Kamal Nuru and to Ali Al, I said, do you think barbers in New York would want to be involved with something like this and want to rent a private suite? And I was like, it's probably what this is before I knew about real estate, before my wife got into real estate. And I got a better understanding into real estate. I didn't know what real estate consists of. So I would say, I don't think it's going to be a lane in New York. But it is. Because now, in Jamaica, Queens, and I know all over New York and Manhattan, they got salon suites. But in 2011, I didn't think that it would happen. I didn't think that people would want to rent out salon suites. But they're doing it. Now is the norm. So that was my first time seeing the suites was in 2011. Seen them. I was intrigued by it. I wanted to know more. Years go by. I always had the idea of the suites, but I got into the barbershop more. Started cutting, building the clientele. And I was just like, I love the barbershop feel. I love the clientele I'm building. I love the videos I'm putting out. All of those things. So now I've been cutting here for 14 years. I moved down to Georgia. And I'm like, let me get into the barbershop. At first I didn't want to. But let me get into what I know. So I get into the barbershop. Start cutting hair. Building a clientele, and that was working out. Now it was time for me to do what I'm going to do next. So I always had plans to open up my own salon suite building. 20 to 24 salon suites, making a good amount of income because I'm into real estate. So real estate and being in the beauty industry, it could go hand in hand, and the best thing with the real estate and the beauty industry would be a salon suite owner. So I said that was going to be my game plan. You got to have money for it, right? So I had to figure out a way to get the money. Come down here, let me do my research, do my recon, speak to people and get things situated, and then eventually I'll be able to get the money and get the resources so I can open up a salon suite. So that was my game plan, was to open up a salon suite. That's still a game plan. I mean, did nothing change. That's still a plan. So, fast forward. I've been in Georgia now for almost 4 years. April would make 4 years. April 2nd will make 4 years that I've been in Georgia. So I got about 3 more months, right? February, March, April, like 3 more months. And came here, started cutting hair in the shop. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to be in the shop too long. I'll probably be here for like a year and a half build my clientele, because I could build my clientele up pretty good, pretty fast. And that's what I did. I built my clientele up. I knew, I told the owners that kept changing ownerships that I wasn't going to be there long. So, but then we got a new owner. And when we got the new owner, I said I didn't want to leave him high and dry. So let me just stay here for a little while. And it was just time for me to go. It was time for me to go. Situations, things I wasn't happy with, it was just time for me to go. So I left. How I left was, of course, I gave the owner 6 weeks notice. I found a salon suite, brand new salon suite building in a brand new shopping plaza. It's called the Salon Lofts, which is an amazing establishment. I like the way that they do business. I like how they maneuver. I like how things is streamlined and smooth. And this is my recon for when I want to do my own suites. How I want to be treated, how I want to be, how I want to inform, how I want it to run. And this place runs itself. You know, they got a cleaning service that come every night, take out the trash, wipe things down. I like that. Everybody got their suites. You can handle that yourself. The one thing I would like though, but it would probably be a problem, is if you had somebody come and clean every single suite for a fee, maybe like $20 a day. I mean, $20 a week each person. They would pay for their spot to get wiped down, but then then you got to worry about people stealing stuff or breaking something. You know what I'm saying? So I get that part, but that would be a nice luxury of just having somebody. Your establishment will always stay clean. Your walls and stuff will always stay clean. Stuff like that. You know, that's just stuff I'll be thinking about. Me being inside of a suite. I work with Di. Sometimes Di get on the walls or on the floors. Hard to get up. So it's just ways to keep the place upkept. You know what I'm saying? But I found a suite. So how I found the suite was, I took my wife to the new shopping plaza because she wanted to check out the Pilates spot. So we go over there and say, oh my God, it's a salon suite over here. It looks nice from the outside. So what I did was, I went inside to check it out. And when I was able to walk inside. They had a few booths, they had a few suites that was unoccupied. Able to walk inside of it and get a feeling. The first one I walked into, I said, oh, I like how this feels. This is my suite. It's crazy though, because that's my suite now, number 20. And I go by numbers. My birthday is December 8th. 12 plus 8 is 20. I got room number 20. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like it was right. So I get up in there and so this is my spot. Now I wanted to get information, so I called the person's name on the screen. Oh, I left my fucking thing for the. I called the person that was on the screen. So I said screen. I just remember what I left in the house. And when I got in contact with, I said I wanted to have I wanted to do a tour, so I could get more information. You know how it works, how the rental agreement works, how long is the contract, how much it costs. I'm like, this place right here got to be expensive. You know, some salon suites is $150, $175, $200 a week, right? So I met up with the lady a couple of days later. She gave me a walkthrough of the spot, gave me the information, gave me the numbers, right? I'm like, okay, nice spot. They got cleaning service. The doors open from 8 to 9 automatically. Then it automatically locks at 9 o'clock. It's brand new, so you're not going to have no issues. She gave me the rundown of what the things I got to do. And then she told me the price. Here's the kicker. I'm like, I know it's going to be more than 150. I know it's going to be more than 175. I know it's going to be more than 200. Because that's basics. It was $325 a week. Rent. The booth, the salon suite rent that I'm paying right now, $325 for 12 months. $325 a week for 12 months. I got a 12-month commitment. So I'm like, damn. I'm paying $150 right now in the barber shop. My wife was like, yo, what are we doing? She came at me raw. She was like, pause. She was like, yo, what we doing, man? We gonna keep talking about it or we gonna make moves? You know? And I'm always preaching about, let's stop walking, talking and talking, let's start walking and walk. So I'm like, yo, you right. You know what? So it was this. You got to put a $500 holding. It's a $500 holding fee. That's good for 6 to 8 weeks. They'll hold your spot for 6 to 8 weeks. I'm like, damn, it's the last spot. I got to put this bread up. I'm like, oh, man, I really ain't got the $500 to just give away. Because mind you, it's non-refundable. It don't go towards booth rent. It's just, we're going to hold the spot, which I don't like that. That's one thing I don't like. But I get it. People can say that. I get it. From a business perspective, you saying that you want something, you may be saying that you want it, but you may be playing around. You may not be serious. This is a commitment to say that you want it, $500 to hold that spot. If you don't take it within that commitment time, at least they wasn't played. They got something from it. They got compensated. So they're like $500. Damn, $500. I gave her $500. That goes to nothing. And she sent me the lease to read over. Like 21 pages, whole bunch of information. The thing I wanted to see was, what was the fees for being late? What was the fees for any damages? That was the main things I wanted to know. What was the fees? The floor fee is like $300. If you mess with the floor and it got to be replaced, it's $300. Walls is like $100 because you know it's gonna be touch up or whatever. So you put any holes in the wall, which I did. So I know that before I leave, I gotta patch things up, which I have no problem with doing that. I'll patch things up, sand it down, and I'll paint the wall. You know what I'm saying? Just that I ain't gotta paint nothing. My plan is that I really plan to not have to put no money back into that spot if I leave, right? But it's $500, non-refundable, just to hold it down. And then I signed my lease. I was so ecstatic to sign my lease. Now it was things I had to do. I'm in Henry County in Georgia. You got to get doing business ads. You got to get a business license. You got to get a business license. You should have an LLC. You got to get an inspection by the fire marshal. So you got to get a business license. You don't need an LLC, but you should have an LLC. You need a business license though to do business. So you need a business license. You need to get your spot needs to be inspected by the fire marshal, and then you got to get a salon license. It's like having your own barbershop, barbershop/salon license. You got to get that. Here's the crazy thing: everything expires December 31st. Everything. I was moving and doing my paperwork and stuff in December because I was leaving in December. December 7th was my last day in the barbershop. I was going to be in a new spot December 8th, which is my birthday. That was my birthday gift to myself, was that I was leaving that establishment and I was going to be in my own spot. So, all of these things needed to be done. All of these things needed to be done. I needed to do my LLC because I'm doing business. I need my LLC for tax purposes and because I'm really doing business, right? Now we're gonna stop talking about being a boss and we're gonna really be a boss, right? So that was that. So I got my LLC done, got my EIN number done. Now I had to get my I had to renew my barber license same time. Because my barber license, again, everything ends in December. So I had to do that. Then I had to do the paperwork for the salon suite, for my salon, for my barber shop. I had to do the paperwork for that. Then I had to pay $150 for the fire marshal. Bro, a lot of money. But you want to do business, you got to spend money. So while I'm taking care of these things, I'm able to still move into my salon suite as long as I'm doing business ads. So I'm able to still move into my salon suite. I'm going to go into the suite so you guys can take a look. I'm going to, there's the conversation in there. But that's what that was. It was a lot of money that had to be spent to get things situated. And I mean, it's cool. you got to do business a certain way, and you can't procrastinate on it. But I don't think nobody want to dish out a couple thousand just to be dishing out a couple thousand. So that was done, and now we on to the next step, which is getting your salon suite situated. Talk about that. Show you guys around. So here's a suite. Salon Lofts. McDonough. That's your boy right there. I'm gonna give you guys a tour. It's nice. They got a dual spot there. We got about 2, 4. I'm back. Let me get my suite open. Real quick. And then I'm gonna show you guys around. Give me a second. Let me open it up. Mikasa Sukasa, you heard? So here go my spot. You know, it's coming together. Show you guys around. This is my spot. You know, you can set it up however you want to set it up. I got my TV on the wall, got my drink, got the refrigerator. Shout out to my brother that got me the refrigerator. I bought this station from Home Depot. Bought this barber chair, brand new, from Amazon, which wasn't the best one. Always focus on the base of your chair. If it's not a large base, it's not going to be very sturdy. I kept the mirror that they gave me, the shampoo bowl, which is very nice. Got this waiting area chair from Amazon. Got my posters from the barber supplier. Already had my ring light. I bought these shells from Temu. They was like $20 for 6. And then I already had my face steamer. I got my massager. Got my clippers. I got some brand new clippers for my birthday. Bought these for myself. And then it was just my whole setup. I already had these things, and I bought a new face steamer. But that's just to say, right? So to get it started, it cost it cost me about $1,500 to get it started. Get everything situated. And it was okay because I put myself in a position to have the money to do so. But I say that when I came to you guys last year, before the new year, but before December, before Thanksgiving, I said I was going to try to go live every single day before the end of the year, and I just couldn't do so. I got put into YouTube jail, then I got out of YouTube jail, and then I just lost my momentum. You guys hit me up, man. 347-262-2212. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Follow me, I'll follow you back. Take a screenshot of that if you want. You can text me, and we can stay in contact. But it's Cuts and Services by Terah Da Barber. I made the logo myself. I do this for advertisement. So I wear, you know, you got to spend money also as a business. So you got to buy these things. You got to spend a couple dollars. So I said I was going to try to go live with you guys to try to give you guys the rundown of how business was going to be. But, you know, life be lifing. So that didn't really work out too well. But I said I'm going to start going back live on YouTube because I see my numbers that what was going on. I've been on YouTube since 2010. Never could hit 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy. I believe at the time when I started to do videos, I used to drop a lot of great content that a lot of barbers wasn't doing. I was going to hair shows and I was showing a lot about what's going on in the barber industry. Now there's a bunch of people doing it. But before they started doing it, I was the guy that was running the gun and doing the interviewing on your favorite barbers, stuff like that. And now I got a podcast with me and my brother Swole, Ice Cold Cuts. It's called Razor Sharp Podcast. We do it every single week in Georgia. We go to hair shows, we go to exhibits, we go anywhere. We can meet people and get their story. And we're going to be doing a lot more for this year. So, but I just wanted to give you guys a little breakdown that no matter what it is that you want to do not think that you can't do it. Don't think that it's not in arm's reach. You could get it done as long as you stay focused and you do your due diligence. Because if you focus on it, you could get it done. And my wife, I gotta thank my wife because she told me to get it done. She said, what we doing? Are we gonna sit around and keep complaining and talk about it? Or we gonna do it? And I was like, you know what, you're right. That's why I put down that $500. She put the fire underneath me. She was like, yo, are you gonna keep talking about it or are you gonna do it? I said, listen, I'm paying for it right now. So you need somebody that's gonna be in your corner, that's gonna support you. You need people that's gonna be around you, that's gonna support you. You're gonna need people that's gonna fuel you and make you see what you're worth. So I've been in the salon suite now. This is my 3rd week. And it's crazy because the weekend, the holidays, I had Christmas, I had Thanksgiving. I was in the other shop. Then I came here the first week of December, and I did Christmas here. I did New Year's Eve. I did New Year's Eve here. I was flooded on Christmas Eve, flooded the day before Christmas Eve because Christmas Eve I did a give back for the less fortunate. Then I did New Year's Eve, and now I had a great time in here. And you just don't never know. You don't never know when you leave one establishment to go to the next if your customer's gonna go with you. How many customers gonna go with you? Are you gonna be able to still make the rent? So you got to be able to start stacking away that little nest egg for later on, and that's what I did because you need that money just in case. Holidays you're gonna have those spurts, and then it gets slow. So you got New Year's Eve is busy. Now you got the whole week after New Year's Eve where it's not gonna be that busy. Luckily, there's people that don't care about getting fresh for New Year's Eve, and because they work and they're not gonna probably go out anyway. So you got those customers that's gonna be coming in after New Year's Eve, but it's not gonna be a flux of people that you may think. And then you got Valentine's Day. Then there's nothing really going on in March and April, and then now we got summer come May. Certain states you got summer is May, June, and July, and then the kids go back to school in August. So you got them spurts, you know what I'm saying? It's time to do your winter deals, get acclimated to like facials and shampooing on your clients, give a shampoo at every service, prep the hairline. People like that now. They see like Salon Honcho doing that. A lot of barbers cleaning the hairline to make sure that part is good. A lot of people like the hot steam towel just because they like it. So things you need to do. I think I'm gonna change. I got this thing right here. I think I'm gonna change that and get a towel steamer. Because the towel steamer, you wet the towels and it just be good. This one you got to steam the water and then it be good. So I think I'm gonna change it. That's gonna be my game plan for the end of the year. But I thank you guys for checking me out, listening to what I got to say. Make sure you guys just follow me on Instagram at Terah Da Barber, TERAHDA Barber, Terah Da Barber. You can follow me there. Hit me up in a DM. Let me know that you was on the live. If you know anybody that's in Georgia that need a barber, I'm him. There go my name right there, Terah Da Barber, man. You guys could just follow me on Instagram, Terah Da Barber, and I'll follow you back. It's always about supporting and showing love. So I appreciate you guys for just listening to whatever I got going on. Make sure you hit the like button on this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, I promise. Make sure you subscribe so you can see and hit the notification button so you can know when I'm live, all right? Peace and blessings. Happy New Year's. 1.